everybody. This is Dan with Dr. Burns Review, coming in at a 45-degree angle, not a doctor. Today we're going to be talking about this Lego Aliexpress AT-AT. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Just to get the normal stuff out of the way, transparency and crystal clear clarity. I was not paid for this. I was not sponsored by this. This was my money, my time, and nobody was in communications with me, especially the light kit. You're going to see how I feel about that. I always try to do a 30-second review on this. So if you want a 30-second review, AT-AT, buy it. It's sick. Love it. It's really cool. Yeah, there's some downsides, so if you're really thinking about it, I stick around to see the bads at least. The light kit, absolutely stay away from. This is by Yabrix. Be careful, there's other manufacturers that are also doing this exact light kit, so check out the light kit how I have it. The other ones that have like the red on the guns are a lot better from my understanding, but this one I wouldn't buy at all because it doesn't allow you to shut the doors. Those doors that come off, you can't shut them. You can't put them all the way on. So yeah, stay away from those. Some things to get out of the way too. There's gonna be some hard cuts in this edit. I record every other day for the most part until I get the videos where I want them. I record a lot and I'm starting to lose my voice. It's really what it is. Normally B-roll can cover me for the most part, but there's gonna be some hard cuts in this and I'm sorry. I can't cover it this time. I'm losing it and it is what it is. I love doing this, but I wanted to let you know. So there's a hard cut in the edit. So I want to kind of start with the specs, because the specs I normally don't do, but this is a lot different. And keep in mind, to preface, I like Legos. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I like the AT-AT, I like the AT-ST, and I like most of the Clone Wars stuff. But it's not like I'm full head first like RC stuff. This thing starts at 6,700 roughly pieces. I say roughly because this is 99% to the real one from Lego. And I mean like 99%. Like I found a few things like, so there's 4 pieces right here. It's normally a 1x2 slot grill on the Aliexpress one. On the regular one, it's a 1x1 piece that's clear. It's small, minute stuff like that. But besides that, I didn't care at all. Doesn't say Lego on any of the bricks, and I'm completely fine with that. I really want it because it was cool. That was it. That was it. It came out from Lego, and it was $850. And I'm going to talk about Lego towards the end so I don't just rant in the beginning and the middle of this, but no way. And what frustrates me more, and it shows a lot, this one came in at under $200 2 years ago. So I've had this for 2 years. The light kit I just did before I started recording, so I have fresh thoughts on that. But I do remember building this. I do remember it took me 10 days. Keep in mind that I was going to work all day. I would go to my parents' house because they had a huge table. I would work for 3 or 4 hours. I'd then go home, then start over the next day. And it was about 10 days straight. And it was awesome. It was a really fun build. I didn't have too many issues. And I'm the kind of idiot that flies through directions. And then I'll get to like, 10 will have a specific piece. I'll be on 15 and go, oh, I got to backtrack. I screwed something up. I didn't have that, which I was fairly impressed with something this size. I've moved this thing 3 times, and I don't mean just like picked it up. I mean like I've moved my whole entire stuff from apartment to apartment, and we're gonna get to how you start losing stuff on something this big. I get the binoculars guy, Anakin's under here, and then you get 7 of these. They have 3 guns on them each. They give you so many guns, it's not even funny. And finally, this piece that lets you adjust the legs. The legs don't just move on their own, you have to adjust them, and there's gears throughout. If you haven't been to my channel before, we get the bad out of the way so we can enjoy the good. The bad, this thing is so big, it's gonna be so hard to convey, and that's cool, that's good, but it's also extremely heavy and really hard to move. So, like, this is a spray bottle, your normal spray bottle. It doesn't even come up, oh, it's not even just sitting flat. It doesn't even come up to the bottom of this. It barely gets past these knee joints, I guess you could call them. The thing is humongous. So I'm an RC guy, so let me show you. Oh, you better not fall over. I'll talk about that in a minute. This is a TRX4 Sport, so if you're into RC cars, good news. It is just about like a brick off. I've done this a couple times. It's about a brick off lengthwise. The thing is humongous. Moving this, the best way I found, put your hand in the center and just lift. Keep your hand back here to make sure it doesn't go anywhere and rotate. And that is the absolute best way of moving this thing. Well, the next part is kind of like a, yeah, Dan, duh kind of thing. It's very leany. These inner pieces do really well to keep it. It's just one rod. It actually works really well on keeping this thing stable, but it leans a lot, and I mean a lot. Well, the other thing you're going to notice is that pieces come off this thing like crazy. There is a lot of small details. There's a lot of things that are not reinforced like anything else. Yes, that is bad. It's also good, but you just come to find out that like this whole entire cover here is going to come off. These tiny, like they're joints that go around the top. They're just little cover pieces for design. Those pop off like crazy. This bottom piece that I hold on to will come down. When you first get it, it's worse. Now it's not that bad, but when you first get it, it's pretty bad. So moving this thing is a complete nightmare. If you're trying to move it from place to place, I'm going to tell you the best way to do it: wrap the legs with a blanket and get a Home Depot tote. This thing is tall enough the head sticks over the tote, and wrap around the legs and slowly drop it in and hope for the best. Pieces are coming off no matter what, but that was the best way to move it because this was actually at my father's. I've moved this thing 3 times. That's the best way to do it. You can put it in the back of any kind of car or anything, and it works pretty well. Seatbelt it in, call it a day. But it is not easy to move just in general. Just in general. It's kind of, you know, it comes with the territory, but it's just so ridiculously big. One little tip too, what I like to do is I will lift up on the legs and find a happy place it likes to sit, like there, and drop them. And I'll do it for every single one. Because really, you just want it so that it's sitting in a position where it's happy to be at, in kind of a neutral position. There's a reason why 2 legs are in and 2 legs are out. It was not to make it look cool like it was walking. It was not that at all. It was specifically because it wouldn't move this way as bad. When you have all 4 legs out or in, oh, it's bad. Then you have problems with it going forward or backward. This isn't an issue now. This is kind of a different bad. But I don't think anybody's going to care because you're buying it off Aliexpress. It's obviously not going to say Lego. It's not going to be the collector's edition, but really, you're going to know if you're a Lego collector because you're going to pay $150. It's pretty bad now. Now it's over $1,200 for like a sealed copy, like a sealed box of this thing. But whatever, I don't care. It's kind of like licensing things on RC cars. I don't care. I want to save some money. That's what I'm here for. This is what I do. So last but not least, I got a rant about it. Like I said, I built this 2 years ago. I just did the light kit before I recorded this. It took me almost 3 hours. It took me almost 3 hours to do this light kit. And I'm going to show you everything real quick. I hate turning this thing, but on the front, you got a light. On the bottom, in between the 2 guns, you've got 2 red lights that go on the top where the kind of like window is, I guess. And then there's a light on the inside. It's beautiful. The ironic part is that the light kit isn't that bad. It's the execution of the light kit that I absolutely hate. There is a light under here. They're all yellow as far as these goes. The only light that was white was under the guns. I wish they did ones on the guns, but they didn't. There's a light here, 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 down here on the bottom of the floor, bottom of the floor, bottom of the floor. Tons of lights. Oh, and I almost forgot. It's got 2 red butt lights. It's got butt lights. The light kit. So let's dig into the light kit. Because it's not a lot of nice things to say. It's usually pretty bad. So, the light kit. The bad is because the length, so it's like a string lights is the best way to think of it. String with bricks. So you got a brick with an LED in it, then you got a little string, and then so on and so forth. Repeat. The problem is that in between certain bricks, there's either way too much wiring or there's not enough. And I can tell you right now, because I've been through the regular instructions and the video instructions, we'll get to that in a second, you can't shut these doors. So this whole door I took off, you can't shut that. It will sit out at like a 45. And worse than that, if you do manage to move the wires enough and get it in, don't. Because once you go to pull it out, it will hook around. So there's 2 beams that go in like this, and they've got little tiny tabs that sit up like this. When you go to pull it back, the wire will hit the tab, and you're gonna rip stuff right out. Ask me how I know. You're gonna see in a lot of B-roll that there's Scotch tape that I cannot stand. But my no-name brand invisible tape was my solution. That's why it took me so long to put these in. Besides that, everything isn't terrible. It's just so weird how certain pieces have way too much or not enough. Like the 4 lights in the front, they have you rotate it in a way that's just, it's so tight in so many different places that I had to keep checking, plugging the whole unit in and checking to see if it was going to work or not. All of them go into one USB, and the USB goes into a brick in here. I didn't do wire management because I'm not super stoked about this. I'm going to keep it in for now, but it's not great. I don't think it's going to hold up. Weird, unique design choice is that on the actual block that holds 3 AA's with the switch and where the USB plugs in, the switch is on the bottom side. The piece can lock into the base, but the switch is on the bottom side. Like, what? Put the switch on the front. And I know they did this because it was probably just a box that holds 3 AA's that they use in all different brand or all different models. It's little stuff like that was just annoying, and not being able to shut a whole door was just ridiculous. So that's the light kit. Like I said, stay away from it. It's not a great light kit. You know, you can see the reds flashing back and forth. I already had one LED that didn't work, and then it started working. And again, the light kit's 2 years old. That I can kind of forgive the one LED being out because I've had it sitting in a box for so long, but the cables not being long enough, the wires in between each block, not acceptable. You can't shut the door. And my favorite part is that the instructions are not great. Then I went over to the video instructions thinking that was going to be better. At first, it took me a minute to find them. I finally found them. Come to find out that the video, it looks like they took just still snapshots of the video to give you the paper instruction. Let's get to the good. The build process, like I said, was great. I did have a lot of fun building it. There is so much that this thing does. So I'm out of frame now. I'm gonna be out of frame for a hot minute. Like I said, the top lifts up. Once the top lifts up, this side panel comes completely off. There's 2 seats, and then there's a place that somebody can stand in the back. There is stuff on the front of this, like just it looks like little screens essentially to make it look like a screen. I've already taken the door off because I really wanted you guys to see it. It looks cool, and they put a lot of detail into this. This just slides up. Same with this one too. They have 2 red posts, and all they do is sit on the back side of this in the holes. That's it. It's not held in by anything crazy. And at first I was like, but at the same time, I'm like, it's never really moving, so it's not a huge deal. They don't fall off while transporting, so that's the big thing. I like that they when you take it all off, you kind of have this really cool skeleton. Like the inner, not roll cage, but you get the skeleton of the vehicle itself. I thought that was really cool. You got seats, both sides, front and bottom, top and bottom in the front. Has it in the top side in the middle. The middle also has a little turret spot for it. In the back, both sides has the place for the snow speeders. Kind of funny. Comes with 2 snow speeders, has a spot for 4. So if that's something you want to do, you want to fill it, there you go. But there's so many seats in this thing, which is kind of funny. Like, I'm happy they gave me this many minifigs because I was cool with that. I'm not the person that's going to film anyway, but it was so interesting how many seats they give you. The also good is that I wasn't missing a piece on this, which is a miracle, because buying this from Aliexpress, you don't know what you're getting. And quite frankly, I would say be on the side of you're probably going to be missing some pieces. I was lucky enough not to, but they also don't give you extra pieces. So the only extra piece I had was a blue seat. That was it. They didn't give me anything extra. It was just a blue seat. That was it. They also have this kind of like, I guess it would be the engine of it, but they just have this little engine piece on the back, and it's actually modeled really well. There's barrels on the inside that are different colors. Like, there's a lot to this inside that I absolutely love. To move the legs, you put it here, and then what you do is you let the pressure off, and you spin. And that is how you rotate the legs. You can do it on the top and the bottom. Again, I have this just because this is the best way to stop it from pulling back and forth. This is a really good system. Even being the Aliexpress, I know they copied it completely, but that's a really good system, and it works really well. These do move back and forth. These guns go up and down. A little piece back here that allows you to swivel the head. Not much, and it's really tight, but it does swivel. But this system does work well, and you could tell there was some thought put into it. I do like that. Oh, and the feet. The feet does rotate. This is free, so as you rotate this and this is also going to rotate. Just be careful that these inner pieces like to pop off. And once they do, you don't get as much freedom for this thing to not try to swivel back and forth. So I think that's it. I think that's it. It was a lot of fun. It was inexpensive to some degree. It's inexpensive when you compare it to $850. But I love it. It's the size of a medium dog. You can't move it very often, but I'd love to find a way to get it behind me. I think this would be really cool. Now that I have it, now that my father was able to transport it to me, I'd really like to get it behind me and find some way. I'm going to work on that. It doesn't fit between the shelves, I'll tell you that. It's going to be a thing, but I just wanted to take a one-off, and I really like this. So, thank you for watching as always. If you're here from a previous video, thank you even more. I always like to do what's kind of next at this point. It will probably be something on 3D printing, like an actual, maybe on a printer itself. I'm not 100% sure. It'll be another one-off. I want a week of one-off. Next week, we will have a full entire build that I'm pretty excited about. I got to finish it. Well, I gotta finish it. I gotta put it back together. But I wanted to show this. I thought it was a lot of fun. Good night.